everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, the All-Pro linebacking team is well represented as we've got two of them on display here. It's Sean Lee and Von Miller.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Green, the tight end, in motion.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex
Sanders
round.
in motion right. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
A play fake to Anderson. Now Kaepernick dancing to his left. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school. First down carry here for Charles. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big run there by Charles. 46 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott now on second down. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Prescott to throw it. Bryant has it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Prescott now from the 50. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. The play clock's running down. Prescott to throw on 4th. 20. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. His carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Demarius. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second down following the incompletion. Now a play fake. Kaepernick flushed out right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! 190!
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Chidobe Awuzie, the rookie from Colorado. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. A second down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Derek Wolfe. Getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott eluding the pressure right. Complete to Jason Witten. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It up, loose football. The big fella. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you did.
Prescott. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Prescott now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Come on, let's go, Ohio!
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? Yeah. The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
True.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And Sanders now to return. Fast footwork by Sanders. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kaepernick now on first down. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Launching one for him. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is a real.
I'm doing it, though. This is a really
trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jamal Charles, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott dumps it off for Irvin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Given 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third and short yardage. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch 82. Watch 82. You like to sneak out there. Watch 82. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Prescott yet again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play action. Had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you put that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Prescott to throw it, escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aaron Williams.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. Ohio.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Kaepernick going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Durant coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over him?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I give thanks every day that I never had to play offensive line in the NFL and have to try and block Von Miller.
He was second only to Vic Beasley last year with 13.5 sacks. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
For Cowboys fans, I think that's a sight for their sore eyes, because in 2016, they didn't see as much of this as they expected from Dez Bryant. Had some injuries and, of course, the emergence of Ezekiel Elliott.
Right, so under 800 yards last year, Bryant expects to be over 1,000 every season.
Every season, and expects every ball to be thrown to him.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Prescott now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's caught by Beasley. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Prescott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches. On the sneak, it's Prescott. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. Third and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for fourth down.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Kaepernick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Kaepernick now on first down. Being chased out left. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go. Three down. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
To throw, Kaepernick. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. A swing pass caught, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
A beautiful fake. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One last shot now for Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep...
Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up on my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin', feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray, make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, you driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, but your shit, it should be rented. Ay, but that is none of my business. Ay, money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, you like getting the same. Yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain, on my diamonds rock hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna race, then we gonna let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a smoke. Make it rain just to let you know.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I got that I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought it, cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top off a bridge. My black boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her, so, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like I'm Mola Roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Olga. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rome still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them bad gon' get it. What you mean?